off. Disgusting. Woo. That does not help any. I got a little peach fuzz off myself. Peach fuzz? Ow. Hello everybody, welcome to the Real Talk with Miss Sparkle. I'm Gigi Sparkle, the goddess of happiness from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we're doing Q&A. It's Friday! So question and answer day. And also, getting back in shape. So yeah, join me on the exercise journey. I do this like every couple of years. I put on some weight just to take it off to show you guys that it's possible, it's doable. Yes, my metabolism's different, my body works differently, but of course, like, it's still simple simple steps that everyone can take to achieve these goals. So last time I did this was like 2020. I was 160 pounds, and I don't know where the fat content was. I just remember 160 pounds. I still think my body fat was less than what it is now, because this is the most body fat I've ever had. And so, like, right now I'm at 18%, like 18.3% body fat. So I have roughly 5 pounds of body fat to remove, which should be, I think, like 7% if I got rid of 5 pounds. 7 or 8% body fat, so it should be bringing back down to 12, 13%, 15% body fat. That's only 3%, though. 5 pounds might be only 3%, but yeah, so I'm gonna get rid of the body fat, and then also I want to gain 3 pounds of muscle. So, like, I've got like some flab here, and I gotta tone up my muscle on my arms and get rid of the little fat under here. So it's more like toned coming around here, and of course the sides are just where the majority of the fat is. I was planning on doing like a surgery. That's why I also was trying to get a lot of body fat, so I could do the Brazilian butt lift, which they take the fat from here and then they move it down to the hips. I was gonna do that, but then I remembered I don't want to do surgeries. So, change of plans. I'm just gonna do it all naturally. So we're just gonna be exercising, doing the butt lift exercises rather than going under the knife. So I find that to be a lot more sustaining and lasting longer, and healthier, a little healthier on the body too. Because having your body naturally burn the fat off, and then naturally building muscle in the places you want it to go by exercising those muscles. I find that to be a much more suitable, sustaining way for living, instead of getting liposuction and moving the fat, and then just to have it grow right back and do it again. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's not very healthy to do it that way. Hi, what's up? How you doing? We got Liam. Hello, Liam. So today, starting off easy with the exercises. I just started off with a half-a-mile jog. My lungs hate me right now. Half a mile was a lot, which sucks, because I used to do 3 miles. A couple of reasons, like the divorce really got me, really got me. But it's cool. It's nice. Like I said, this is fun for me. Like, I actually do enjoy this. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. Let's see here. Hi, Adam. How's it going? So I have a 0 tolerance rule. I do love participation in the chat. Do participate. I don't have any moderators, so I do have one moderator. They're just not here right now. But yeah, 0 tolerance. So if you no harassment, no bullying, no spamming, and keep it PG-13. I do have viewers of all ages on my lives. So yeah, be nice. If anything seems like it's a little too BS-y, then you will automatically be silenced for the rest of the show and for the entire day. So yeah, be kind. So I specialize in positivity talks and positivity. So this week we were talking about um, how to worry less and start living. That was the topic of the week. So if you guys have any questions on some of the topics or some of the details we went over this week on worrying less and living life a little bit more, feel free to join the conversation. So I got Zamia, hello. Oh, see, I have a viewer that's 5 years old even. I think you're the youngest viewer I've ever had. So, hello and welcome. Like I said, so working on getting in shape. I am at 18% body fat, which is still in the athletic range for women. Um, Women, the athletic range is from 10 to 20 percent body fat. Men, you got like 5% to 12% for men. So I'm still like at 18% in the athletic range. I'm not in the obese. I start hitting obese at like 23% body fat. So I still have a long ways, 26% body fat, sorry. When I start reaching like um, minor obesity and then possibly even pre-diabetic. But no, I'm doing really, really well at 18. But like I said, I do want to cut this down. So I did a half-mile jog today, working on going up towards my 5K, which is like 3.2 miles. So I have my map charted and I have my progression goals. So by the end of the month, I am hoping I should be, so by the end of April, we'll say, I should easily be able to do 3 kilometers, which is the 5 miles, 5.2 miles, 5.3 miles, something roughly in that range for 5 kilometers. I am also training for a triathlon, so I also got to get my swimming endurance up. My swimming endurance has always been horrible, and for triathlons, I believe it's 10-mile swim or 5-mile swim, something like that. Um, I gotta do more research on this. I've never done triathlon, and I've always wanted to. So triathlons are usually in September, October. Oh, my volume is really low. You should be able to hear me better. Triathlons are usually in September, October, during the fall. So August, September, October, November, they'll do triathlons. And so, yeah, I'm training for that. One part that makes it hard is I don't have a bicycle. But if I could jog and swim, the cycling part should be easy. It should fit right in there. Hello, is it Avery? Avy? Avy. Hi. Thank you for the compliment. Love you, love you. Thank you for joining. Thank you. So yeah, so I do this sort of thing like every couple of years. I'll put on some fat, and then I'll um, get a bunch of people to join me on like a weight loss goal, and help them lose weight and show them that it's doable. It's super simple. Um, so how I do this is just by extremely basic, simple exercises. We're doing a jog and stretching. So like jogging, yoga, and sit-ups, crunches, leg lifts. That's all I really do, and push-ups. Um, that's all I really do, and the reason why it works so well because we're focused on keeping your body in the aerobic state, so you're burning all the calories, burning the fat, and that's why it works extremely well. And of course, with changing your lifestyle and eating habits, cutting out like as much sugar as possible, like literally cutting out as much sugar, if not all sugars, to really help you guys maximize the results. Maximize the results. So yeah, so join me on YouTube, here on YouTube, and as we do like progression updates, and also join me on Facebook's where all the majority of my posts will be, on like the daily exercises and like what we're doing for the day to help you guys out. So right now we're starting super simple. So it's just a half-mile jog. If you have to walk it, walk it. The thing you want to do is get your legs warmed up and get your lungs used to taking in air and getting more oxygen into your blood. And then very, very basic reps of 5, just 5 crunches, 5 leg lifts per leg. And so like everything is super, super, super simple just to get your body used to things. Because if you haven't worked out in a long time, it's going to completely put your body in a shock mode. And you don't want to hurt yourself either. I actually kind of hurt myself today, but not really. It's something that's been there for a while, but uh, my hip is like so freaking my lower back and where my left side, lower back and hip. Oh, it hurts so much right now. It is not used to jogging, um, and since like I'm on estrogen and like my hips are expanding, it just adds to the pain. So I'm like, ow. So it'll be fine tomorrow. I did some stretching. I'll continue to stretch it throughout the day. By tomorrow, I should be good for round two. But yeah, we're also like, yeah, keeping the muscles burning, so they're not in like a muscle gaining mode, but they're in just a fat burning mode, which is an aerobic state, not the anaerobic state. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you, Avi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for the compliment. Love you. Yep, good vibrations. Romano, welcome back, love. Hi, Romano. Good vibration. Sweet sensation. Anastasia. The kitty cat's out. Come here, I'll show you guys the kitty cat. She's so cute. This is Anastasia. She loves the outdoors. She's an inside cat. But she's a very good inside cat. Like, she'll stay in the backyard and she will not leave the backyard. She does like kind of push it a little bit. So I do keep an eye on her a little bit. But not much. I don't have to really worry about too much. So my starting measurements right now, what was it? Abdomen 39, waist 33, or like, wait, what was it again? This is, no, my bad, because this is 33. So here is like 32, and then back to like 33, 34, and then 38. So we're hoping maybe keep this at 38 or get this to 40. Get this back down to like 28, 30, in that range, back down to 30. 30, 28. Let's see if I can get this back down to, yeah, 30. It's, like I said, it's 33, 34. This is fine, 33, yeah, 34, whatever. So as long as I get this like 33, 32, and then this down to 30, 28, and then keep this at 38, maybe like 40, and I'll be completely stoked and ecstatic and happy. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Once the backyard is finished being cleaned up, I'll go ahead and do some of the exercise tutorials that I'm doing. So I'll show you guys the actual tutorials of the exercises that I'm doing. Got the canopy to put up still. My mom wants to change the chairs, the cushions in the chairs that she has. And got to kill some of the grass out of the brick and even up the brick a little bit more, honestly. But and then probably grab I have a bunch of yoga mats that I like to work out on. So a couple things to do to the backyard before I start doing some exercise. Ooh, they don't use the garden for anything. Maybe I'll just use it on the garden. But yeah, like this, my tripod's literally on top of the garden right now. So yeah, so welcome guys. How's everyone doing out there today? How is everyone's second day of spring? How are you guys doing? And then, other than like my awesome 5-year-old, what other people do we have? Other states, other countries? Where are you guys from? I can't sit still because my hip, it really hurts. Okay. Where are we from? If you're wondering too, this top is Just Strong athletic attire, women's clothing. I am sponsored by them, so if you guys would like to buy, I do have a 10% discount code in my profile. So if you go on my profile, if you want to shop for like these sports bras or the pants and things like that, yeah, Just Strong women's attire, women's clothing, and it's in my profile. And the link tree, you can go to the link tree and yeah, you get 10% off. I'm also sponsored by W Energy Drink, and right now they have a super special for, what was it, solo leveling. So if you guys are gamers or into like anime, W is freaking awesome. They get all these like awesome anime um, like promotions and like specialty cups, specialty shakers, specialty drinks and flavors. So right now they have the solo leveling flavors for a limited time. So yeah, and that's also on my link tree. You get 10% off on that as well. Long winter here in DC. Very nice. We have DC in the house, still on the winter season. Sorry to hear that. We have Italy in the house. Although Romano's like one of my super regulars. He always catches my lives. Um, so I was changing my lives to just be Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday here on YouTube. And now I might have to change it to um, I might have to change it to what's it called? I might have to change it to every day. Yeah, so I might be back here on YouTube Live every single day because my TikTok is suspended again for the 5th time this year. I don't know how that happened. Like this week again, I was talking about how to worry less and start living your life and enjoying your life. Um, like the, this whole year, like when I was talking about manipulation tactics and coercion skills that and how to avoid that, I got suspended. When I was talking about um, the effects of human trafficking and how to avoid and if you wanted to help out by donating to Covenant House and just the signs to help people for if you notice somebody in certain situations, if you wanted to help or ask them like certain questions to ask people to help them with human trafficking, and that one got banned. I got suspended that week. I'm like, I can't talk about anything on TikTok without getting suspended, and it's all about positivity, education, personal growth, self-help, dealing with trauma, anxiety, depression, coping skills, coping mechanisms. It's like, it's so irritating. Like they want people to have all just the negativity stuff or like the silly, quirky things, like the NPC stuff. I'm like, there's no real value in watching somebody play a video game or watching people act like they're an NPC or they're a teacher dishing out punishments. And like, where's the value in any of that? Seriously. So, so yeah, tomorrow we'll be back on the track. Um, I don't do lives tomorrow, so I won't. I'll miss you guys tomorrow. But you guys, once again, if you guys are participating in the exercises, um, keeping it simple, half a mile. So either jog it or briskly walk it to build up to that jog by the end of the next week. So half a mile jog, and then we'll be back on Sunday. So you can catch my live back on Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Or is that -8 GMT? You can catch me at 2 p.m. -8 GMT. And then five crunches, 5 leg lifts, 5 sit-ups, um, and like and 5 push-ups. Like keeping it simple, very very basic. Just 5, 3 sets of 5. But you want to go fast and keep it in the burn mode. Um, but we're only doing 5 just to get your body used to things and just to get the muscles and joints loosened up. You don't want to hurt yourself, so keeping it very simple. And again, just doing 3 reps of 5s. Very easy, very simple, very basic. And then we'll gradually progress and do more. And then, like I said, once you get some of the area cleaned up and get like some mats or floors or even things out, I'll go ahead and videotape some examples of the exercises so you guys can do them too. I'm going to show you in 2 different options. So the feminizing exercises on building a feminine physique, and then also the masculine exercises on like maintaining masculine tonation. So it's 2 different sets of exercises that I'll show you guys. So you want to do them differently. Like there's one set. If you're, if you're male, focusing on being a masculine man, we'll do those exercises, and I'll also have for being more feminine. Okay, so we have different sets, different sets, and we'll show you guys both of them. There's so many flies. It's disgusting. Why are there so many flies? Yeah, so no show tomorrow, but I will be back on Sunday. So come back and join me on Sunday. Next week's topic, I don't remember what it is. So right now we're just probably going to focus on nutrition. I haven't talked about nutrition in a while, so we're going to talk a little bit about nutrition next week. Yeah, because I haven't done nutrition in a while. Have not. Boy, my hip hurts so much. And my lungs aren't happy. So far we have Italy and DC. Where's everybody else at? Do participate in the chat. Join me. Join me. It's Q&A. It's Q&A. We have a photo membro. I don't know what that is. What is a photo membro? Isn't there a translation? I thought there was a translator on here. Dang it. YouTube had a translator. What app has a translator? Why do I keep thinking it's YouTube? Oh, whatever. Sorry. Thank you, Romano, for participating in the chat, though. I do appreciate that. I just apologize. I don't know Italian. Like, I used to be better when I was studying Latin, but I haven't studied Latin in over 10 years after I got married. Like, so I don't know anything. And then it got even worse after my divorce. Things got even worse. So I don't know any other languages but English. Like, literally. Like, my Spanish is gone, my Japanese is gone, my Latin is like fuzzy as heck, my French is gone. All the languages I knew before just erased. Like, they're there, I just can't remember any of it. Oh, my hip. No. Ouch, 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 ouch. What is wrong with the seat? I need a seat cushion. I need a seat cushion. Where's the seat cushion? There's no seat cushions. I could really use the seat cushion. So on other notes, my mom's getting back surgery. Poor mommy. So funny too. I literally just said, like, I like to be single. I'm not gonna help anybody out at all. I'm just gonna live by myself. And she's like, well, you gotta have take care of me when I get older. I'm like, dang it, you're right. Fine, but it won't be for very long. Let's see what we got here. We got si vuole una puntura del mio codone, it mal di sciena sparis. I probably even got it all wrong. Yep, don't know what any of that means. Ow, ow, ow. What's going on back here? Oi. So I got so many things that I'm like, oh, it's okay. So this morning I had 4 eggs, sauteed and like scrambled with garlic, onions, bell peppers, and I forgot the jalapenos. Oh, I need to go to the store and buy more jalapenos. I keep eating so many jalapenos. And then what else did I do? Oh, and then I made some potatoes. Sauteed the potatoes with it all. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, that helps me back. Oh, I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna end up falling. Don't fall. Holy crap. Oh. Wait. Okay. Oh, I swear. Ow. Oh, that feels good. Oh, there we go. Oh, that feels good. Owie. Oh. Crap. Wrong side. There it is. That's the side. Oh. Woo! My back hurts. Wait, what'd you say? It's too far away. I can't read it. Fazio lo il massaggio. Uh, I definitely can't pronounce that one. E terra. Ex terra. Yes, I do need a massage. And I don't know. What? Hmm. It is a beautiful day. It's so nice to be back in like summer, in springtime, and sunshine and warm. Pool season's up. That's also why I want to get rid of some of this fat. Because there's a lot that goes on right now. So we got pool season. Um, a lot of modeling gigs that I'm missing out on by being a little overweight. Um, and a lot of film shoot opportunities I'm missing out on by being a little tubby. Um, so as soon as this is like cut back down, um, like literally, I would prefer it to be at 10% body fat, but I honestly don't believe I can get that far. uh, Not without teaching aerobics again. If I was teaching aerobics again, then I would definitely be able to get there super fast. But I'm not in the mood to go back to teaching aerobics anymore. I don't know. I don't know. If we get if I get things cleaned up enough back here, maybe I could start teaching aerobics in the morning in the backyard. We'll do some like kickboxing and step aerobics. I used to teach those for 24-hour fitness. I can't do kickboxing anymore, honestly, though. Nah, I can't do kickboxing anymore. Oh, that'll kick my butt. That'll kick your butt too, right? Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we will. Let's see how many people comment on this video. If we get at least 100 um, comments saying, yeah, they'd like to see like kickboxing or so I'll keep this video online. And yeah, so if we get enough people in the comments afterwards, once we hit 100, then yeah, I'll consider throwing out some aerobic content, some aerobics content. Bear in mind, I haven't taught aerobics in 3 years. I quit 3 years ago. In July of 22. That was the last time I taught a class. Yeah. Yoga is awesome. I love yoga. I've never been yoga certified. I used to be Pilates certified. I used to be able to teach Pilates, but I was never able to do yoga. Um, so like, I would feel like I'd be doing you guys a disservice by not presenting it properly. Like, I can't do a lot of the poses because I'm so out of shape. Like, my muscles are so tight. Like, I'm not as limber as I used to be. Um, so like, there's no way I could do like, I couldn't even do like a quarter of the yoga poses properly, and it would just be so bad for everybody. Like, I don't know if that would be like people would love to watch it because it shows people where they could start at and seeing how crappy I am and then getting better over time and they're like joining in and getting better with me. I don't know if that would really work or like will it just look really ridiculous as this like pathetic amateur yoga person acting like they can teach yoga. I think it'll look worse and not better. I said never ever been a yoga instructor. Um, I've never been yoga certified. Um, I've taken like maybe 10 yoga classes tops in my entire life. Um, yeah, I'd be horrible at it. Like, Pilates is a totally different story. I've taught Pilates. I've done Pilates. I'm very comfortable with Pilates um, because that's more of a core exercise kind of a thing and less weird, awkward positions and poses. Um, yeah, I could definitely do Pilates. The nice thing about Pilates too is it helps build up your your stretching and it strengthens your core, so you can start doing yoga, like, and vice versa. Like getting really good at yoga, um, because holding those poses does work on your core as well, so it can build up to being able to do Pilates. Because technically, me myself, I feel like Pilates was harder. Um, but they're both hard in their own aspects. Like they're completely different. Um, they both do work on your core muscle group, and but they also so yoga is more focused on stretching and lengthening, where Pilates is more focused on um, core and muscle tonation. That rapid. I'm trying to read this. It's so far away. Love you, Germany. Hello, Germany. Welcome. So we got rapid research. I can't read it. Can't read it. Review. Thank you, love. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks for joining. C'est la man. Fa'i afar. Flexion. Um. Hmm. Wait. C'est la fin affaire. Um. I don't know. That's a good question, Romano. That's a really good question. Um. Hmm. Or a good statement. Okay, that's a good question. Yeah, question. Yeah. Five. Hmm. It says say five, right? Five. Yeah. I actually don't know. Uh, I guess that couldn't hurt. You're very right. It couldn't hurt. Hmm. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, next week we'll talk about a little bit about nutrition and some of the fallacies about certain foods and like why people are afraid of certain foods. But yeah, I'll discuss the fallacies and how the digestive system works and how our body processes foods. So we're going to go over that next week. How the body processes vitamins, micronutrients, macronutrients, and the different foods that we consume. Because there's a lot of misconceptions. Uh, yeah, you can go ahead and look all over YouTube and get those answers yourself if you really want to. But yeah, if you want to join me next week on while we discuss nutrition, yeah, join me. I'd be grateful. And then while we continue our exercises, uh, burning this belly fat down. Go away, go away, go away. But I know personally, it only takes me roughly like 30 days to really get um, some results showing, and then 60 days for it to be where I want it to be. Uh, so hopefully you guys can participate and join me on the journey. Um, everyone's different, so some people can be faster. It's all based on your metabolism and your athleticism. Um, I've been teaching aerobics since so I've been teaching aerobics since I was 20, and I've been in the fitness industry since I was 17 or 18. But I've been in sports like my entire life, um, from elementary school all the way through high school, and I didn't do college sports because of the contract. I could not, in good faith, sign those contracts um, because it conflicted with my management agency for my acting and modeling. So I couldn't sign the NCAA sports contract, so I didn't do sports in college. But I did do, like I said, I did do, I did personal training, and I taught aerobics, and then I started teaching aqua aerobics, And then I came to Vegas and started teaching aqua cycling aerobics. Um, so yeah, I've been a very athletic, active person my entire life. So my metabolism and the way my body consumes body fat is way different than other people's. So don't be discouraged when we're going through things and you see my results um, are happening a lot quicker than yours. Don't be discouraged because my body is naturally super active and uh, naturally burns a lot of body fat when I start to exercise and start to be active again. So it's kind of crazy because I haven't done any working out for, again, since July 22. So it's been 2.5 years since I did any exercising. Um, so here we go. Here we go. And although realistically I wasn't doing exercising then either because um, it's probably been 3 years or longer because um, the owner of the aqua cycling wanted us to coach from outside the water rather than inside on the bike. Um, I was a huge proponent of um, teaching by example. So that's how it always is with aerobics in the United States. But him being from Tahiti, I guess they do things differently in France and in Tahiti. Uh, so he didn't want me in the water at all. That last year, I was teaching the cycling classes. Like when he wasn't around, I would use the bike and be inside the water. But when he was around, yeah, I had to do it outside the pool. So I didn't do a lot of exercising for probably for 3 years now. A little over 3 years even. So I'm super not limber anymore. My stretching stinks. I can bend my knees and touch my toes. Like, it's horrible. So yeah, I got a lot of progress to go. So it's gonna be fun. Like, I want to get back to my dance form. To how I was. I want to be better than I was when I was dancing and teaching dance. I'd like to be better than that because I honestly don't think I was that like flexible and like capable in a lot of different areas of dance. So I think I could do better. So I got a lot of different fitness goals now. So do participate in the chat, guys. I do like it if you guys like participate Q&A. It's this Q&A. What time is it? All right. I usually like to stay on until 4 o'clock, but I also don't want to keep just rambling about nothing if you guys aren't interested. So I don't know if you guys are interested in anything that I'm talking about because there's no participation in the chat. Chat really does help me understand if you guys are engaged um, and I'm talking about stuff that's relevant to what you want to hear. Oh, jeez, I can't see. Can't see. Capito. I don't know what flessione capito is. I don't even know what flessione. What's a flessione? I don't know what that is. Flessione. I don't know what a flessione is. And I can't ask Google because I'm using my phone. And my tablet is dead. And there's no translator on YouTube comments and YouTube chat. So I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, Romano. Don't know what that means. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, that feels good. Oh, that feels good. I need a physical therapist. That's what I need. But it's so funny because I wanted to go to school for physical therapy because my one of my boyfriend and girlfriend couples own a business in physical therapy, and they told me like they would hire me if I got my certification. I was like, yay! I'm all, I can see you guys like almost every day. I'm all, that'll be so freaking awesome. Spending most of my day with boyfriend girlfriend, that'll be so great. You're in California. Yes, yes, I am. Yeah, Augustine. Hello, Augustine. Oh, Venus. Oh, hey, Venus. Where have you been? Haven't seen you in a minute. Let's see. Um, I honestly am not sure. I really don't know if I am or if I'm not. Um, I'm in this like catch-22 zone right now, because like I don't have a job, so I can't get work, and like I can't do work without a place, without the room, and my March retirement payment got on hold until April. So like I don't even know when that money is coming. If it's going to be like April 7th or like April 15th. It should be April like 2nd or 3rd. Um, but I don't think it's going to come on the 2nd or 3rd. So I don't know when that money's going to come. And then my tax refund's in limbo. Like I don't know. So like it's hard to get a place right now because um, and then like they want 3.5 times the 3 times the rent, and they want like a $250 process administration fee, and then a $60 to $75 application fee, and then first and last first and last month's rent to move in. So I'm like, uh, I'm like, yeah, no, not doing it. So I don't know. And like one place was like I said, 1,600 for a 1 bedroom. I don't even want the 1 bedroom. It's too much space. I already had a 1 bedroom, but I was paying $600 for my 1 bedroom. So why am I gonna pay 1,600 for a 1 bedroom? Like that's just way too much. I just need a studio because 1 bedroom is too much space. It drives me crazy, and I get super anxious, and I just can't deal with it. So I just need the. But then at the same time, if I get a studio, I don't want to pay more than $800 for a studio. I don't see the point unless it's a loft and a really nice loft. Like I'll do a loft for like $1,000 bucks. Um, but again, I have the issue of like I'm not giving somebody a $300, $200 administration fee to cover background checks when I know as a corporation they only pay like $2,000 to $3,000 for an annual unlimited background checks. And so like yeah, that should be covered in the rent that they get in every month. So I'm like I'm not contributing to their um, profits over administration fees, which is a little crap because like I said, they already paid for unlimited background checks. You're not paying for them to do a one-time background check. Like for so if it's like an independent person, sure, that makes perfect sense. I understand that. But for like these management corporations, they're full of crap. They're just banking everywhere. How can they? Yeah, lots of silly fees. So you missed it. So I don't even know if you follow me on Facebook. Um, Anastasia, what? Did you go back inside? I'll be right back. I think the cat wants out. If she wants out, then no, I'm not letting her back out. Are you inside, Anastasia? love you, Anastasia. Ow, 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 ow. So I was saying, like I said, you missed it. We're exercising. Ow. Jeez. And I hurt myself. It's like a yes and no. I hurt myself because, like, no, because it already hurts because it's stretching and expanding. So it's my left hip and my lower back on the left side. But it made it worse by jogging. Oh, it made it so worse. Like, so it's so hard because the it's weird to explain. Um, so as a male, jogging and walking is linear. As a female, jogging and walking is rotational. And that rotation in the joints really hurts. My muscles aren't used to that. And like, so no, naturally it switches sides on which hip hurts. So last week was the right side. So now this week we're on the left side. And with adding the jogging, it multiplied the pain. And so I wanted to do a lot of stretching today and tonight to really fix this problem. So then tomorrow I can do the jog again. Oh, jeez, ow. Okay, cool. Wait, what's this? I missed this. Hold on, who said this? Hi, Bob. Bob. True, working for a boss only makes them rich. Well, the funny thing is, like, people get so upset and like get angry about like oligarchy stuff, and what they don't realize is that the majority of these people started from nothing. Like, yes, Trump and Elon didn't start from nothing. Well, technically, Trump did start from nothing. Um, his dad didn't give him a penny to start his business and to start the real estate industry. Um, Trump did work as a dishwasher for, like, I think it was a golf course or a yachting company, and then his first $1,000 he used to buy. Oh, what did he buy again? He invested in. I gotta read that book again. I don't want to read that book again. He invested in some company. I don't remember. I think he invested in a golf course that he was working at. um, yeah, and like, yeah, the billionaire thing is a bit excessive. That is a bit extreme. Because they literally cannot spend all that money. They literally can't even attempt to spend all that money. Um, so that is a bit extreme. Um, but yeah, but people are getting upset at them, wanting them to pay more, and forgetting the fact that the majority of them started with nothing. They worked their butts off to get what they have. That's how the U.S. economy is designed and set up. Is for you to create a business and build something out of nothing. To not work for somebody for your entire life. To not, like, yeah, the 9 to 5 thing is supposed to be temporary. That's not supposed to be your entire, like, 50 years of life, of adulthood. You're not supposed to, yeah, work from 20 or from 25 all the way till you're 70, 75. That's not the goal of how the American economy is set up. Let's see. I'm trying to read this. Sorry, I'm trying to read this stuff. Like, it's so tiny. Okay. The thing is, the money's worth is subjective. Very true. For example, you can use money in a famine. Yes, yeah. Money is a tool. That's very, very legit. And that's the other thing people don't realize is that money comes and goes. It's supposed to be used. It's not supposed to be hoarded. But a lot of times, like, you know, other things that people don't realize is that you need to make your money work for you and have multiple streams of income. So like again, working 9 to 5, the money's not working for you. You're working for the money. But after you work for that money, you should, you know, make that money work for you now, and like putting it in IRAs, putting it in the stock market, putting it into rental properties. Like there's a bunch of different options on how you can make your money work for you. Um, but everybody lives in the I want, I need, I gimme of the American economy system of like, let me, oh, I love that. I'm gonna go buy it. Like nobody saves money or utilizes money in a way to create sustainable wealth to not have to work every single day of their lives. you know. So like, I was looking at it for myself. If I wanted to retire comfortably, because I didn't live like this. The way that I'm talking, I learned about this 5 years ago. Um, when I started really, or 7 years ago, 7 years ago, when I started digging deeply into Robert Kiyosaki's books and Onyx and Gall, and understanding the market and um, what's the other thing, the cryptocurrencies, and what else? What else? What else? What else? The real estate options. Um, and then from David Bach, Automatic Millionaire, shows you like different ways to, at different ages and stages of your life, to where how you can save enough money and retire a millionaire. Because ideally, $1 million in the bank will net you anywhere from 1,000 to 4,000 a month in interest, depending on your bank. And so you can literally live off of the interest from just $1 million. Um, and so for me to get to there, I could do an IRA uh, by dropping in $10,000 in IRA and adding $500 a month for the next 20 years. But then I would retire with $500,000, $500,000. Um, so like if I were able to contribute $1,000 a month with a $10,000 initial investment, then I can end and retire with $1.2 million in 20 years. And that is ridiculously doable, though, right? Realistically. But people don't realize these simple things. They want to just buy and have things. Sorry, let me catch up to what you said. Catching up, catching up, catching up. Thank you, Romana. Appreciate you. Uh, Hi, BTS. Hello, hello. Um, as Gandhi said, there's enough for everyone's needs, but not everyone's greed. I love Gandhi. Yeah, Gandhi, the Dalai Lama. They have great, great, great insights on um, the world. Just being kind and yeah, how everything works. But very, very true. There is, and that's the other thing. People live in scarcity mode, and so they think like they have to spend money right away and have now because oh no, there's not enough. It's scarcity. There's never enough. When reality is there's an abundance of everything. Um, Money's there. All you have to do is ask for it and go and get it. Um, Food is there if you just ask for it, grow it yourself, and go out and get it. Um, there's so many things that are available. Housing's there if you ask for it. Um, yeah, we live in a society where we can literally ask for anything and it'll be available to us. And then you can grow out of those situations to better yourselves. But the vast majority of the time is that's just it. People either don't know how, don't know what questions to ask, or just are too lazy to even bother. So you get this huge gap Huge, huge gap. Like me, I know I'm a spender. I like to travel. I like eating out. Um, like, but I don't worry about things. I also know how to make another dollar. Like on Saturday, I made $2,000. On no Sunday, I made $2,000. On Monday, I made $1,400. And on Tuesday, I spent most of it. Like, I know how to make money. So Bob says, when you realize everything material is equally worthless and will decay in time, you realize just the life going on inside you with eyes closed, so mysterious it can keep you happy eternally. Yeah, it's focusing inward. Focusing inward, yeah. Um, no, that's a very valid statement. Um, that's why, like, I honestly don't care about material things. Uh, Whenever I do tend to donate a lot of money, I have a charity event that I'm going to on Shoot, that's tomorrow. Alright, so I need to go make money tonight because I gotta get to Vegas tomorrow. I got a charity show to do. Um, yeah, so a lot of time, a lot of the money I have, I tend to just donate it. I don't need it, don't want it. I'll donate it. So, so respectfully, I'll get money in for my bills. Um, and now for my retirement focusing. Because yeah. So now it's going into my IRA, and then into crypto, and then uh, food, which is kind of in the bills zone, right? So food, and traveling, and then outside of that, everything else I donate. I donate everything else. That's crazy. It's like I got $2,000 in 6 hours, and then the 1,400 was I had to work a little harder, and I was like, well, Monday did we work harder? No, got done early. Monday was for like 5 hours of work, a little bit. Yeah. Oh jeez, I can't read this. Okay. Um, so many people are caught thinking about life and not as so much a being life, because when you're thinking, you're one thought away from the action, and not in the moment, because in the mind. So re-explaining that, because he is correct. Bob is very correct. Um, so action begets action. Um, so it's funny because like people get so caught up in the worry and thought, which is why this week's topic was worry less and live more. Um, because when you're focused on worrying, you're stuck in thought. You're focused on thinking over and over and over again. There's no action, so you're not living. Um, so yes, it's hard to stop. It's hard to stop constantly thinking about stuff, but until you start to take action and start living your life, you're constantly be stuck in that mode of thinking, of thought. Um, it's so weird because Newton's laws fits for like everything. Body in motion stays in motion. Body at rest stays at rest. A mind in thought stays in thought. A mind focused on action stays in action, stays moving forward, stays progressing, keeps moving forward. Um, it works with everything. So build that plan, um, have goals, and then move forward. Don't stay stagnant. Don't keep worrying about it. You already thought about it. You already laid it out. Just accomplish it. And if you focus on the accomplishing of it, you will succeed. If you focus on how to do it, you'll be stuck on the how. Don't focus on the how. Focus on it's done. Focus on the completion. Focus on I got this. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for joining. Joel. Hi, Joel. I don't know a Joel, but hi, Joel. So Bob says, I'm going to put it simple for me. If you worry, you die. If you don't worry, you still die. So don't worry, just live. Because you're still going to die. But at least you could die living instead of dying worrying. With one eye on destination, there's only one left to be on the way. Oh, Bob, I love you. You're great. Um, yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad was a huge eye opener. Um, it is just a parable. It's not really he didn't really have a rich dad and a poor dad, but he had those life experiences, and he saw how the rich lived differently than the poor, and the mindset was different. Again, when you're struggling, your mindset is on scarcity. Um, when you've already worked past the scarcity and built something for yourself, and you have multiple income coming in, you're on abundance. Your brain is on abundance. So the hard part is getting past the scarcity mindset and into the abundance mindset. It does take time. It does take training, and it does take again the ideal of stop worrying and changing your negative self-talk. So like we discussed 2 weeks ago, negative self-talk and how to change it, and how this week there's stop worrying and start living. It all comes together, it all combines into living a more positive, joyous life. So Bob, I love you too, and ah, look after yourself. We'll come visit again. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Yeah, so I don't know where the subscribe button is at. I think it's over here. I appreciate you for joining. I do my live shows on Sunday through Friday. Sundays Q&A, Wednesdays Q&A, and Fridays are Q&A. And then Monday, Tuesday, Thursday are focused on topics. So next week's topic is going to be nutrition and the different foods. So discussing macronutrients, micronutrients, and um, misconceptions on food. Uh, so we're going to go over those little details next week. So thank you for joining me. Appreciate it. Oh, did Augustine go back to work? Thank you guys so very, very much for joining me. Remember, guys, keep that spark of happiness in your heart. Give somebody a compliment, anyone a compliment, any little compliment will do. Not only is it going to bring joy to their heart, it's also going to bring joy to your heart as well. Get your 12 hugs in a day. Minimum of 12 hugs helps build self-worth and self-confidence in yourself and in your people in your inner circle. And above all else, tell yourself, I love you each and every day. Looking in the mirror, looking into your left eye, and saying, I love you. Without blinking, without breaking down, without looking away, and without feeling guilt. It takes time, minimum of 90 days to get there and to truly believe in it in yourself. So, again, this helps you build self-confidence so you can love yourself and then finally have true love coming back at you. Um, so we're doing exercises. We're back into workout mode. So we're gonna try to find spaces to do some examples um, of the exercises to help you guys out, so you can see some of the body forms and um, proper ways to do the exercises that I'm telling you guys to do. Um, there's a lot of work to do in this backyard, so I'll figure it out. If you guys would like to help out, we got the Patreon. I'll also start dropping some videos on Patreon on finer details of the exercises I'm working out, and and different food options for eating and saving money. We'll try to figure that out as well, because yeah, food prices are going up, so I gotta reevaluate some of the foods as well to help people save money. We'll figure out something. I'll look around. Um, Welcome, Germany. How's it doing? We got Eddie or Edda. Hello, Edda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's kind of cool. Getting a couple of people from Germany popping in. I do appreciate that. So, I'm also trying to figure out the best time slot for these lives because I do see 2 p.m. works out really, really well, and 3 p.m. So I might, since we're on YouTube, I might push it back. I might push it back, and if I do push it back, then no, who am I kidding? I'm not going to do an earlier show. I'm horrible in the morning and get myself ready. Like I don't like getting ready in the morning. And I'm not fully comfortable looking like this on camera. Yeah, this is no makeup and wow, I couldn't believe how dark my eyes are. I don't buy cucumbers. Wow, my eyes are dark. Yeah, like I don't normally not wear makeup. And so okay, no worries. Hello, Edda. This is for you. I know my English is really fast, which is also why I like to do my live shows to help me remember to talk slower and more clearly. But there are times where I get super excited and totally forget that I do have fans in other countries where English is a second or third language, and I got to remember to talk slower and more clearly. And I appreciate you for reminding me. Thank you, love. So, so do join me tomorrow. -8 GM, not tomorrow. Saturday's my day off. Join me on Sunday. The 4th day of spring. Woo! Love spring. My favorite season. I swear. Spring and fall are my favorite seasons. I love spring. So join me on Sunday, uh, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, -8 GMT. So negative Greenwich Mean Time. Join me. Love you guys so very much. I am GD Sparkle, the goddess of happiness. This is Real Talk with Miss Sparkle, where I keep things real, raw, and educational. And I am sparking out. Bye. Sunday, 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 Sunday. And yeah, focus is going to be on nutrition. We're going to focus a little bit on nutrition and exercising. So if you guys want to participate, keep it nice and simple. Right now we're starting off with half a mile, which is 0.65 kilometers. Yeah. So 0.65 kilometers. Keeping it super, super simple. That's it if you want to join. And then stretching, and then some basic 5 crunches, 5 sit-ups, 5 leg lifts, 5 side leg lifts, and 5 push-ups, and 3 reps of 3. Keeping it super simple, super basic, so you don't hurt yourself, all right? And then Sunday, yeah, so Saturday doing the same thing. Sunday doing the same thing. We're gonna keep this until next Friday, and then we'll up it up a notch. We'll step it up a notch. We'll go from 5 to 10. And if you're unable to do the 10, just do 7 or 8. Well, again, what works best for you? Because honestly, I don't think I could do 3 reps of 10 push-ups. So yeah, let's see where we're at. Love you guys. Take care. Ow. My hip.